Lo, he that is all wholly yours and free recommends himself humbly to your grace, and sends this letter here to you through me. Consider it yourself when you have space, and set some goodly answer in its place, or otherwise, God help me to speak plain, he may not live much longer in such pain. Full of fear she halted and stood still, and took it not, but her look of humble cheer began to change, and she said, All you will, for love of God, that touches on such a matter, bring it me not. And also, uncle dear, have more respect for my position, I pray, than for his desires. What more can I say? And consider now if this is reasonable, and do not, out of favour or laxity, speak an untruth. Now is it suitable to my position by God and your honesty to take it or to show him any pity, harming myself or earning censure? Carry it back to him by God for sure. At this Pandarus began at her to stare, and said, Now this is the greatest wonder that ever I saw. This is indeed nice fare. May I be struck dead in the storm's thunder, if, even for the city that stands yonder, I would to you a letter bring, or one take, to harm you. Why do you of it such issue make? But so you women do, some or well nigh all, that he who most desires you to serve, to him you care least what might befall, and whether he live or die at your word. But in return for all that I deserve, refuse it not, he said, and held her just, and in her bosom the letter down he thrust. And he said to her, Now cast it away at once, so that the folk may see and gape at us, aye. She said, I can abide till they are gone, and began to smile, and said, Uncle, I pray you yourself will the answer provide, for truly I will not write a letter, I say. No, then I will, he said, if you dictate. At that she laughed and said, We will dine, and he began to mock himself at last, and said, Niece, I so greatly pine for love, that every other day I fast, and began his best jest to broadcast, and made her laugh so at his folly, that she for laughing thought she would die. And when she had come to the hall, Now, uncle, she said, we'll go dine at once. She began on some of her women to call, and straightway into her chamber was gone. But of her business there, this was one, among other things indeed, quite privately the letter to read.